So time and time again, I get asked, what is the fastest way of upgrading your expertise? What is the fastest way of maxing out? Because even right now in year 6, season 2, the max level to expertise is 27. And even myself right now, I'm on PlayStation and I'm stuck behind like this barrier. I'm at like expertise 20. And I just can't seem to, do enough countdown to max out my stuff. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you how to stack materials, and I'm going to show you the best way and fastest way of upgrading your expertise without actually using the weapons or gear or anything like that, just by using materials, and it's a very specific type of material. So I hope you enjoy, and well, here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, and well, sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But like I said, we're going to learn how to stack materials and upgrade our expertise levels as fast as humanly possible. So to do that, you need to make a new character. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, but Kami, I don't want to make a new character, man. It takes too long, man. It takes forever, man. Well, I just did 3 different characters. All right, one of these characters, look, I did in under 3 hours. Another character I did in 4 hours. And this one, what is this one? Just under 4 hours. And this is with like a few of my friends and some randoms. I just did some calling for backup. We ran some Woni missions, a couple of, heroic invaded, and you're done. Bada bing, bada boom, right? So I have 3 brand new mule characters right here. All right, I'm going to show you how to stack materials. I'm going to show you what materials you want to stack and why. And I'm going to show you how to upgrade your expertise as fast as possible. This is the #1 way to do it. I promise you. This is the fastest way to do it, bar none. A lot of people do not want to do it this way because it does take some time and effort, but I promise you, if you do it this way, you will max out instantly, okay? So check this out. So going to my resources, this is on my brand new mule. I maxed out only my printer filament. Printer filament is going to be your #1 material to spec into, okay? Now, another trick, because I'm on PlayStation, I'm only, what am I, shade level, boop-a-doo.
Hey, I'm out of blueprints.
I'm shade level 4000, all right? So I don't have too much on this character. Now, what I'm going to do is spec into the receiver components, the protective fabric, and the printer filament. You're speccing into the protective fabric and receiver components for expertise upgrading items, and you are speccing into the printer filament for your actual expertise leveling. These are 2 completely different things, and I'll show you in just a second. All right? But to stack materials, okay, you go to Anaya here. But before you go to Anaya, you have to make sure that this character has that maxed out. So the printer filament, you need to make sure that's maxed out before you talk to Anaya.
Good to see you.
The reason being is when you go to Anaya, you have different options here. So you have blueprints, where now I have all the blueprints that are from my main character. But more importantly, you need this one right here. Account shared materials. So you do that, and then all of a sudden, if I go back to my printer filament, it is now at 13,000 instead of the 9,000 because it just added it to my main character, okay? So that's my mule #1. So now we're going to go to mule #2. And it's the exact same step. You want to make sure that these things are maxed out before you talk to Anaya. That way, whenever they do stack on top of each other, you have the highest possible number. That way you get the highest possible stack. You can only have max stacks per character But when you share your materials, it will put them on top of each other. So again, I'm going to run over here to Anaya. I check my materials or my resources, make sure I have them maxed out. Okay, printer, receiver, yep. Maxed out on printer filament, yep. Go to Anaya. Make sure you do share materials, but I'm going to go ahead and do both because I am going to keep these mule characters. All right, and now let's check our resources. And now I'm at 23,000 printer filament. And you can see how this is working, right? All right, let's do it again. Because like I told you, I made 3 mule characters to show you exactly how awesome this really is. So here's the third one, and then I'll show you exactly how this works. And remember, you're only speccing into the 3, because if you're a lower shade level, you don't want to spec into all your materials and stack all your materials. You just want printer filament. I promise you, I'll explain it in just a second. All right, here's my last character right here. And let's run over here, double check my resources before I share them. All right, and I am at max receiver, max protective, and max printer. Okay. Go to Anaya. Yep, shared materials. Buy it. Booyah. I'll catch you later. And then go back to my resources. And now you can see I'm at 33,000 printer filament. Okay? All right. Now let's go back to my main. My main. Because now I have 3 mules, and they are all connected through shade levels now. Okay? So now if I gain 1 shade level on my main character, I gain 1 shade level on all of the watches. And that does count for the scavenging points. So remember that if you are playing this game enough, you want to have 4 characters. That way you get the most out of the game. Because it does stack. Okay. So here we are. I am on my main character, right? And like I told you, I'm stuck. I'm on expertise 20 and I'm like, man, I just really can't get any higher. What the hell's wrong? All right, let me show you what's going on here. I'll just sneak into this wall so no NPCs hit me or anything. There we go. Okay, so expertise. I just showed you how to stack materials pretty easy, right? Now it's time to level up your expertise. Now the first thing is, Kami, why did you spec into protective fabric and receiver components? Well, let's take a brand new build, for example. All right, right here. I have Eclipse Protocol, Vial Mask, Electric Backpack, okay? Go to Expertise, go to Mask. I would scroll all the way down to Vial. And then you can see right here on the requirements for the upgrades, it takes receiver components for weapons, but then protective fabric for gear items, and it's a lot. It keeps stacking and it gets higher and higher and higher. Protective fabric and receiver components, once you stack them, you never have to worry about them ever again. And if you have enough shade levels, you can spec into all the other materials if they're not already maxed. So for example, if I go to my watch, I don't have any scavenging to spec into it yet. All right, I'll show you in just a second. Let's go back to the expertise. So the other part, so I just was talking about the protective fabric and receiver components. That's for upgrading the individual items. Now to actually level up your expertise, and this is what everyone cares about, the expertise leveling, right? You want printer filament. Printer filament is your best friend. All right, let me show you. And this is going to blow your mind, okay? You just want to spec into printer filament. Only printer filament. I'm going to say it over and over. Printer filament. Check this out. So I have the drill here. If you look at the bottom of your screen, it says donate materials, donation materials, okay? If I click donation materials, it pops up this screen right here, okay? Now, before I tell you, you could just look These are all the requirements per material, okay? If you're looking at these requirements, one of them stands out. And one of them stands out significantly. And that is printer filament at the very bottom. You can see right there, it says you only need 30 per upgrade. 30. Where the other materials, it cost 150. The other materials up here cost 200. The materials up here cost 400 for the exact same upgrade that you would get down here for 30. You see what I'm getting at here? So you spec into this one and you're golden. It takes the least amount of materials and it's the one material you have the most of. Not only that, but now your other mule characters have scavenging points to max this out again and again and again. So let me show you, right? I'm at expertise 20 right now. Check this out. Okay? I mean, it's going to be quite a bit of upgrading, just so you know. But I would assume I'd get at least to 21, maybe 22. We'll see. I'll probably finish all my weapons by the time we're done here. Oh, nope. Down here to printer filament. Only doing printer filament. And you don't want to, you see in the bottom where it says donate all materials, you do not want to do that. You are strictly donating printer filament because it is the least amount that is, it's the least costly. So you spec into this one and you can upgrade all of your items without ever using them. Look at that. Mantis is done. I've never even used the Mantis on PlayStation. And this is all you're doing. You see this? And you'll see how it'll start to stack up really quick. And I have 3 brand new mule characters to refill my printer filament. This is the fastest way to upgrade. This is the smartest way to upgrade. However, it is also the most boring way to upgrade because you are literally just leveling up characters and getting these materials. So it is time costly, but it is worth it, I promise you. This is the best way to max out all of these items without ever having to use any of them ever. And that's why a lot of people make new characters, and this is why a lot of people do a lot of Warlords of New York, because this is exactly the easiest way to do it. Now, if you do donate all materials, what it will do is it'll pull it from the top first. It'll go to the bottom last. And you're already using it from the bottom. So if you hit donate all materials, it'll start donating these up here. And you don't want to use those. You want to keep these materials for the actual upgrading of your items. What we're doing right now is we're upgrading the actual expertise leveling of the entire character. 2 different things. So that's why we're just using printer filament. Pretty easy, right? Now, we've already used about 10,000 printer filament, but I'm telling you, I have a lot to go through. So don't worry. We'll hit at least 21. And that's not bad. I mean, that's what, 3 characters at shade level 4,000, and I'm going to get at least a full expertise level out of it. I mean, that's pretty good. There's only 27 total. And you can go to countdown and do the first like 15 to 20 expertise levels with ease. But you can see I'm just using all the materials for the items that I never have used before. This is for the Slepner. Slepner? Isn't that how you say it? Slepner? Slipner? I think it's Slepner. There we go. Oh, almost done with my LMGs. The Stinger. I actually have never had the Stinger. That's from the friend referral. I got the backpack trophy, but I was never given the actual Stinger LMG. Not now, not never. Alright, so now I'm already completely maxed out on these weapons. And you can see I'm just going through the ones that I have never used and just fully maxing them out. This one's for the chatterbox. And this is literally all you have to do and you're done. And then you never have to worry about expertise ever again. Hey, look at this. Boom! Expertise level 21, baby! I might even be able to hit 22 in this same video. This is going to be crazy. There we go. Booyah! Expertise leveled up. And then that way I can max out my expertise on my PlayStation character. And then I don't have to ever worry about this platform ever again either. And then I can go over to PC and do it all over again. That's going to be crazy. I might be the only person in the entire Division community to be max expertise levels on each platform when I'm done. Maybe. We'll get there. I have to actually complete that task before talking about it. Alright, we're getting low on on printer filament, and then I'll show you exactly what to do. But I mean, we're just going through all the weapon categories and just maxing them out completely. We're just going all the way through our expertise table. And this will make your life so much easier. And we are done with the Overlord. Booyah. The send-off. Oh, what is the send-off? Oh, that's the one with the optimal range, right? Where it has like this ridiculous optimal range. All right, this should take all of our printer filament. There we go. All right, so we're out of printer filament, right? So check this out. This is how easy it is. Because I have my 3 new mule characters. So then I jump over here. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. All right, here's mule character number 1. And what you do is you just use your scavenging points just for the printer filament. That's it. And you're good to go. It's truly, you just do this in seconds. Very simple to do. So I'm on my mule. All right. I go back to my watch. I have 1,100 more to spec into my watch. And then it's that easy. Boom. And then I'll be able to be max on printer filament again. And then go back and do it again. But the cool thing about expertise is I don't have to be on my main character to do that. I was just showing you on my main character. But I can actually do this on any of my characters because the expertise is account-wide. It's not per character. It's per account. All right, and that maxes out. Boom, printer filament. So now I don't even have to be on my main character. Go to expertise and then go exactly where I was. Booyah. And now I'm back to the send-off and look, back to printer filament. And look at that. Now all of these are done. Look at that. I'm about to have all my weapons done right here live. Just by using the printer filament. And it's truly that simple. That's it. And then you can go to your other mule character and your other mule character and just keep going. Now I'm going to keep going in this video. I'm going to see if I can at least hit 22, maybe 23 on expertise just in this one video. I didn't think printer filament would put me that far ahead, but it's looking like it really is. I forgot that after expertise level 20, the requirements per level start to lower and lower. But this isn't bad. I mean, I'm already, 65 items away from maxing out completely? This is going to go by very, very quick. And you can see now why I keep saying, every few months, I'm like, hey, make a new character, because there are so many benefits that you get from making a new character. And this is just one of them. I mean, on top of maxing out all your other materials and upgrading and maxing out all your items, I mean, there's a lot you can do by making new characters. On top of doing the projects every day on each of your characters. But there you go. Look at that. All of my weapons are done now on PlayStation. It was that simple. and then I can start going over my exotics and named items. But alright, I'm going to go ahead and end it there because I could do this on all my characters and make this last for like another hour. But I'll go ahead and end it there. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I am Kamikazevondoom. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.